Well, hello everybody, welcome back to episode 162 of my Let's Play Torment Tides of Numenera. As we finally ran into Changeling God and the first cast-off. You asked me, compared to my life, it's rotting shell. Now look at the conversation here. Everyone lives in a rotting shell, surely you're not so selfish that you can't see that. Anything else, people? Yeah, that must be it. Suppose for a full conversation then. That goes this, so. There's something again. There is no door or portal back to the far home you came from, only diffusion light with no description of what's going on. One lies is rotten shell, surely you... Oh, there's no the same stuff, okay. The mushrooms are reacting to the pulses of the rings, a sharp citrus scent fills the air, and time spores fall for.
Something to do.
You've walked into the middle of an argument. Neither of the speakers acknowledges your presence. Wow. I have to turn back your home now. Can't you took the door away? Their concentration is fully engaged with each other. One of them looks like Aradus, the cast-off from Meras, but he carries himself very differently. Has he got things on him like me? Differently. Confident, haughty. This must be Aradus before he was a cast-off. The other is the first cast-off, as you saw her in Merrin's fortress, but noticeably less scared and beaten, a younger version. No, Maron, or rather the Changeling God says, I gave you my reason, and I have had enough of explaining myself to you. Her eyes burn through the blank stare of her porcelain mask. I've aided you in your researches, uncovered secrets of the tides you never knew, would never have figured on your own. I'm twice the thinker you are. You are an accident. I won't deny the advantages your awareness provides, but do not deny to suggest we are anything but equals. Oh, so he's trying to find a way to live, and he created the first cast-off by mistake, and then from that point on he had to do all the cast-offs. Is that what he's getting at? Say nothing. What are you doing here? How do I get out of here? Stop arguing, this isn't real. Say nothing. He shrugs his shoulders, uninterested in her reaction. You're a part of me. That's for God in itself, you will see. When I gather you back, all of you, and restore my daughter, then everything... We haven't heard you had a daughter before this, have we? Anything will be clear. Everything will be clear. You have that new body, mine. He frowns, but right now, Marshal, you're interrupting me. You're distracting me from my work. Her voice heavy with frustration, fraught and pleading. They call you a god, but your divinity is a joke. You lied to me. You never intended to get me a new body, did you? You were going to let me help you as long as you needed, and then you were going to cast me aside, just like you cast my body aside when you were done with it. And for what? You have a daughter? Yes, that's what I said, so why not? She snarls. You have a daughter? Huh? Am I talking through her? Right here, the one you're talking about has been dead for centuries, but I'm flesh and blood. I'm alive and begging for your help to stay that way. The look of empathy and compassion has disappeared from his face. You're not my daughter. You're a creation. You're a shell. Do you feel shame when you're discarded? Your old clothes? Do you feel pity when a doll burns? He points at her face. I feel as much connection to you as I do that mask. Wow. I don't hate you, Marlon. His tone softens. I don't despise you, but you need to look at this from my perspective. Gestures around all of this equipment, all of the cast-offs. They're all just byproducts of what I began long ago. I must finish what I started. How you finish what you started? How you... Yeah, I'm talking through her. How will you finish what you started? She whispers. The sorrow hurt us because of what you've done. I know that, gods. I know that, gods. He rubs his fingers angrily over his head. The sorrow is an unfortunate byproduct of my work. Okay, we're byproducts. That's byproduct. Everyone's byproduct. You know that? So my solution is simple. I'm going to find a way to bring you all back into myself. My mind will be whole again, and whatever evil the sorrow thinks I've done will be put to rest. It will leave us alone forever. Not us, you. If you suck us into your head, we will no longer exist. She shakes her head. I won't let you. We will find another way. Hey, caramba. He laughs. not scornfully, but as if she said something genuinely hilarious. How? How will you find a solution that has eluded me? By definition, you cannot. Wow, he's very arrogant. Right, we are just pieces of your mind. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Your last cast-off believes in what I'm doing. Your last cast-off believes in what I'm doing. No longer need your approval. He is in the bloom. It's all an illusion, and I won't be part of it anymore. Don't care what you think. This life is mine. I will choose how to live it. And this isn't real. How do I get out of here? What? Sugar. I don't care what you. This life is mine. I will choose how to live it. I don't care what you think, she says with conviction. This life is mine and I will choose how to live it. Soon as she speaks the words, something snaps in the air. She blinks several times, her eyes suddenly clear, the illusion is shattered. She startles and gapes at you. The changeling god's avatar dissolves into dust and memory, as if it had never existed at all. A portal opens where he stood, beckoning you further into the labyrinth of gas. What the? Third, I thought this was the final. Wow, apparently continuing, people. Wasn't even a changeling god, it was a memory. Hello. She crosses her arms and regards you quietly for a moment. Why did you choose to save me from that? I didn't realise I was choosing that, actually. I thought you were talking for me. I was talking through you to talk to the god. Oh, whatever, we'll go with it. I said what I thought was the truth. I need to activate the portal. Solving your problem was the way to do it. It's the right thing to do. Yeah, the right thing to do. I guess, I wasn't actually doing that. She seems unconvinced. Well, I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but it doesn't change anything. Then she turns abruptly and strides to the portal. Without turning around, she says thank you. Then a brief flicker of light, she's gone. Bye, have a wonderful day. Okay.
Yes.
Guess we keep going through. Don't underestimate the value of good defense. Evasion helps you to dodge attacks. Now where are we? Ah, seriously? Let's save. I was like, oh, it's just over there. There's going to be a battle here then. Nope.
I'm going.
How? This is this. The dominating image on this panel is a map of the room. 5 platforms in a circle around the central platform. In other words, she just came through this portal, so she just deactivated it for us, to trap us. Seriously? The central platform, it looks like controls to raise the floors, connecting the various platforms. Deep cracks radiate out from 3 different places, as though someone had smashed a panel in a hurried rage. The controls on the response. Yeah, she walked through and smashed them. Son of a biatch. And yet you feel something. The floors are like those in the deep fathom where you first awoke after your fatal fall. The platforms, as well as this control panel, are metal constructions, like everything else here. They should respond to your will if you just exert it. Focus your will on the floors of this fathom, command them to rise. Type of search, focus your will on the control panel. It's broke, he said, so let's do this. Stretch out your mind, trying to feel the tides flowing through this place. You can certainly feel the energies, but the floors remain stubbornly. Apparently it won't be that easy, of course it won't. Surge them. The tides surround you, swirling throughout the entirety of this place. You exert your will, pushing power through those channels and into the control panel. Even as you watch, the glass reshapes itself. The cracks healing as through they were never there. With a hum and a chitter, the controls come to life. The platform you are standing on pulses with an orange glow, showing the floors in their current state. Touching the platform on the screen should shift the floors. Okay, looks like we've done it. Now. Great, we've got this every time. A familiar voice echoes from the depths below. You're still here. Then I had hoped the labyrinth would trap your mind as well, but apparently I made your body too well. You're too late though. Even if you repaired that entire fathom, I'm at the labyrinth final defense. Oh, it's the god who did it then. By the time you reach me, I'd broken through the door. Go ahead, solve your puzzle. It won't matter. In a little while, you'll be nothing more than a whiff of nostalgia in my mind. Voice fades. Guess we gotta move.
Finally,
Something to do.
The map on the control panel is fully functional. Platform was standing. It's the same things before. Okay. Viper, you keep coming in and out. Stop. What's going on with Viper right now? I don't know if he's picking up and recording. There's about 5-6 times now he's popped in and out. He even did a couple of times why I had to do a quick break a minute ago. You know, just play the game. Stop coming in and out. Showing the floors in their current state. Touching the platform on the screen should shift the floors. Connect the platforms on one side. Okay. Rise and fall in the depth of shaping. The Spectre's voice booms from below. There's no reason this should be easy for you. You hear a great shout from the depths, and suddenly your mind is buffed with a powerful blast of tidal wave. Shield you shot in a blast. Son of a beeper. You reel backwards, energy slamming against your mind like a physical force, but your defense holding you're unharmed. On your right. Ow. I need to go back the way it was. Okay. That's what I needed.
All right.
I feel I need to get to that too. Maybe hopefully we'll get here, boom, and then get that. I'll do it.
All right.
The map on the control panel is fully functional. The platform is standing on the poles with an orange glow, showing the floors in their current state. Left on the screen should, yeah, okay. Press the flickering image of the human figure. Connect this platform to the one. Okay, human figure. Take me to that one. You place your hand and something activates within the panel. This panel, but every panel in the room. Station on every panel glows, and the image of the human figure begins to pulse regularly as through waiting for input. Press the pulsing image of the human figure. Tiny needles puncture your fingers. There is a flash from the circus scythe plate next to the panel, and the finger-long blade in its center starts spinning and humming around its axis. As it spins, it projects a three-dimensional image very similar to yourself. Your own body flickers in and out of the phase. The blade spins faster, brighter. Your body's flickering accelerates until finally the blade dissolves, and standing on the platform is a fully grown human that looks remarkably like you. Hello? The figure before you looks almost exactly like you, but a woman instead of a man. She doesn't bear your scars, but otherwise her face is like a mirror. Hello, she says pleasantly. You must be me. Do you know what this place... Who are you? Well, she's me. Well, I'm a short-lived version of you. She looks you up and down. Basically, our creator used these cloning stations to rapidly prototype different body types and features before deciding on a final shell for his consciousness. She looks at the control panel. These look different from the controls I remember. It looks like I'm stuck on the most recent setting. She flashes you a smile. Not that that's a bad thing, of course. I'm sure you won't mind. Tell me who you are again. How long do you last? Only a few minutes, give or take. Catching your look, she nods. It's not so bad. It doesn't hurt. At least I don't remember it hurting. If you want to live a short time, how do you know all this? Oh, that's the most interesting part. Our creator always liked to process things externally, to have someone to talk to. He constructs assistants all the time. I was unable to maintain my memories from version to version. That way I could provide more useful feedback on how one body moved or felt compared to the other. Our protege would even have me perform tasks from time to time, sometimes mundane, sometimes dangerous. The fact that I could learn from my mistakes was a great help. If you're me, then why are you a woman? Our protege was funny like that. Gender for the next self was always a last-minute decision. Creator was never content with one, or even two. Genders, it was a fungible thing. He would constantly explore and experiment, even trying Virgin, whatever that means, Gibra and Druidic bodies at different points. She stops looking more thoughtful. You know, even after centuries with our creator, I can't explain the fascination about gender. It's just the way he is. Okay. Tell me again what gender, why our gender swap. Do you know what this place is? I thought it was the cloning laboratory where prototype bodies were tested, but this doesn't look right at all. Where's the floor? The walls, all the equipment is here, but she looks back at you. It's like a nightmare version of the laboratory, I know. As if somebody described the lab to a visitation that didn't quite understand it all, and then the visitant, whatever, tried to recreate it. She shakes her head. I don't know. Could you perform a task for me, like walk to the other station and toggle the floor? She gives you a funny look, but says, sure, I can do that. Oh, so I need her for this. Oh! But now I'm trapped over here. Seriously? Oh, but I can move the left thing now, can't I? Remember, I could do it left. So these should stay up, hopefully. I hope so, anyway. Get the platform to the one on your left. Platform to the one on your right. Press the pulsing image to the left. Leave.
I'm going.
Okay, her doing that, I don't see what that did then.
Go.
Because if it can do the thing, bring it back and make it do this one, it's going to activate this, what activates to here. So I probably should do that. Human figure. So she's part of this puzzle. Need you to try the floors on the other station. That's going to let me get to the middle now. Oh. No, it's not. Wait, if I make this left now, it'd probably change them. Left. There. Perfect. What we wanted. No, no! What? Pull blaster floors back into the depths. You're able to reconnect them to the platform across the fiber, but not to the exit. To find over what? Seriously? I guess with that, we're going to end this episode. Try and finish this off next time. I'm IVATOPIA. Have a great one day out there. See you next time. Like, subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.